Dog Talk, presented by Alabama Tractor, and we've got somebody being you, obviously, and your name's in the title, so I guess I don't have to introduce you. But you're kind of the new kid on the block, Jonthan, and we're going to go down that road, and we're going to explore that, okay? But the first thing that I kind of want to talk about that you and I just discovered when you walked in here and saw the set and the table and everything, excuse me, I had to get a drink, was our choice of hot sauce that we have on set. You're a hot sauce guy.
Yes, sir.
I never in a million years would have thought you were a hot sauce dude.
Yeah, I love hot sauce.
And this one, for those that are listening and aren't watching, we always keep a bottle of our favorite hot sauce on set, which is Cholula Original. Cholula hot sauce. So shout out to Cholula. But you're a fan.
Yeah. My grandfather, he introduced me to Cholula.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's just a lot better than all the other ones. Just the flavor.
So I was about to say, are you a spice guy or are you a flavor guy?
It depends.
Like, do you like to torture yourself with the spice?
No.
Or you go for the hot sauce because of the flavor?
I'll go with the hot sauce for the flavor.
Yeah.
I don't like to get torched.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I like hot sauce with good flavor.
Now, do you like peppers? Do you like hot peppers, jalapenos, stuff like that? Or
Depends on what it's on. I wouldn't eat it raw, but
yeah.
I like them on like Mexican food and stuff like that.
I was about to say, you like Mexican food?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, speaking of Mexican food, shout out to one of our big sponsors, Mi Casita. If you want to get some good Mexican, go on out to Mi Casita in Asheville. Go visit Angel and let them know that Dog Talk sent you, that Jonthan and Coach Wilson sent you over, because they do a lot to support Asheville athletics, especially this program and all of our student athletes. But if you would like to support our student athletes, go to AshevilleAthletics.com. Go on to the menu right up there. It says Donate. Click Donate, and it'll take you to a site where you can donate, financially give to the Asheville Sports Foundation, which is in charge of providing all our resources to help the development of our student athletes. So go ahead and check that out. Once again, we want to shout out our sponsors as much as possible, especially Alabama Tractor, who specifically have supported this program. And with that, Jonthan, the fact that we now know that you are a sauce head, a hot sauce guy, which warms my heart because I am too.
Yeah.
Let's kind of get into your story a little bit. So you and I were talking last night, as of the recording of this episode last night, about your journey here, and I knew of your existence way before you ever knew that I existed, and I kind of explained how I knew of you. I didn't really know who you were, but I kept seeing you,
right?
And kind of told you that story, and we basically came to terms with the fact that we both wished we had met each other sooner in the context of, coach-player type situation. Mm-hmm. And I think I actually brought that up at practice this week. Yeah, I think we were doing a team, and I mentioned to you, man, I've enjoyed having you around. And it's not, when I say that, I'm sure a lot of people are going to look at your stat line and look at your ability and think, well, I'm sure he would wish that he had been around, because you have been putting up some pretty awesome numbers on the football field. But it's not just that. You and I have had several conversations about your personality, who you are, what differentiates you from other people.
Exactly.
And other athletes in certain ways. I really am glad, though, that you are here as a senior.
Thank you.
But tell us where you came from. Like, what's your origin story? Because you kind of, for most people out there, you just kind of popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So at least fans of Asheville athletics, specifically football.
So I've been homeschooled my whole life.
Your whole life?
Yeah, my whole life. At first, I lived in Hoover, Birmingham, till I was...
Excuse me, that surprised me so much as I was taking a drink. I didn't know that either.
Yes, till I was age 6. And then my dad, he grew up in Asheville, and he decided, since he wanted to have a bigger family, so we decided to move to where he grew up. Sport-wise, I started running track at like age 8, ran for about 4 or 5 years, and then my seventh grade year was when we heard there was a homeschool football team near Aniana, and we decided to take the shot, and that's when I started playing. I've played since 7th grade till senior.
Now, so you didn't play youth or anything like that?
No.
So your first year of playing football was your 7th grade year?
Yes, at a homeschool team. And I enjoyed it. I didn't really play as much as I wanted to, but the practice helped. And as the years went by, I kept on getting better and better. And I started playing – my first position was receiver, but I played receiver and outside linebacker for about till my junior year. And then our star running back got hurt, and then they made a call and put me in at running back, and I've been a running back since.
So had you practiced running back before that at all, or did they just kind of throw you in?
So before that running back joined our team, we were in the process of trying to figure out who was going to start, and I had about 2 weeks of practicing at running back, but they made a call before the season started to put me at receiver. So,
did you enjoy receiver?
I did.
You did?
Last year, I think receiving yards, I got 600 receiving yards, and then I think I had 450 rushing yards.
Wow, for the whole season?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the end of your, like, let's talk about this process. The end of your junior year, had you always thought about playing public school ball?
No.
So what brought up, like, what made you first think about even coming to public school, let alone Asheville?
My junior year, I started thinking about the future and just like, do I want to play college football, or and how do I get there? And the first thing I thought was like, well, most recruiters, I mean, they're going to look at 11-man. That's their first.
Because you were playing 8-man,
right,
in
correct,
homeschool league.
Yeah. That's their first look at. So I was like, well, let me just see if I have the talent to even potentially see if I can go to college. So then there have been some things that happened at Lighthouse, my former team, that I didn't really like. There was just some things I didn't like about it, but I mean, there's still a great football team. Love the coaches there. I just wanted to know the experience of 11-man football.
So you were drawn more to the experience of 11-man public school ball, and you at least wanted to lay your head on the pillow at night and say, I tried it.
Yeah,
I tried it.
The thing I did not want to do was graduate and be like, man, I never tried 11-man football, and just have that haunt me for the rest of my life. So,
well, you're here.
Yeah.
And you've been in it. I don't know when did we even start fall camp? Oh man,
last week of July.
Okay, so we've been in this now 2 months basically.
2 months.
Almost 2 months.
Yes.
What do you think?
I really like it. I really love the environment. Just the fans, the band, just the environment that we have our own locker room, have our own weight room. I mean,
you have a community behind you.
We
talked about that last night.
The community is really cool.
Yeah. Did you feel that? Like, did you have that when you were playing homeschool ball, or is it new now for you?
It was really like the community was really good. Mostly just like parents and friends that came to the games. It wasn't like you go out in Aniana and everyone talks about Lighthouse and everyone knows about this certain player. But at Asheville, I mean, like around Asheville, everyone knows Asheville football. Everyone knows
Everyone knows certain players.
Everyone knows
good
the
and bad. They know if you do really well and they know if you mess up. So it's a double-edged sword.
It's cool just driving around Asheville, and I mean, you see all these signs. We support the Bulldogs. Just it's really cool. Just the community around.
And you're a part of that.
Yes. Yeah.
So you like that part of it?
I do. Yes.
Now you do still you come here for English,
and then for sports.
So that's the only class you take on campus is English.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Senior English with Miss Marino.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's it like sitting in a classroom? Like it's the first time in your life you've been in a classroom, right? Or am I wrong?
I went to Coosa Christian.
Oh, okay.
To do some classes there.
Yeah.
So I knew the experience of a classroom. It's just like I haven't been in a public school taking classes, but it's cool. I mean, really, I was kind of expecting what I was expecting, just as far as.
So nothing really surprised you?
Nothing really surprised me.
You like Miss Marino?
Yeah.
She's a good teacher.
She's a good teacher.
She is.
She's a good teacher.
She's a really good teacher. Shout out to Miss Marino. I don't know. Something just happened out there. I don't know what that was, but. So I don't know. it really kind of intrigues me. You coming from the homeschool setting, athletically and academically, to Asheville, because I had a completely different. I know most people that are probably listening to this had a completely different experience than you.
Right.
So, what by that I mean the most people that are listening to this probably went to Asheville.
Right.
For a majority of their lives.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
And you waited until your senior year to come.
Yeah.
And look, I'm not criticizing how you got here. I'm trying to lay out the things because you and I at one point had a conversation about the alma mater.
Yeah.
And I sent it to you. I text you the alma mater.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, you got to know this for after games, wins, graduation, all that good stuff.
Right.
And your comment to me was, I'm paraphrasing you, but you said something. What'd you say?
I was like, I was reading the lyrics, and I was like, this just makes me like emotional. Just, I think like the line that said, "As the years roll by,"
Yeah.
just like how it just makes you realize like this doesn't last forever, and like, I mean, there's different generations of Asheville. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
and now you're a part of that,
right? Every year is going to be a different Asheville, so it's just like thinking like, wow, I'm making a memory here,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
And what I think is cool, and to anybody out there that's listening, that's either still in school at Asheville or went to Asheville, and you know, it's real easy to focus on the negative.
Yeah.
No place is perfect.
It is.
Asheville's got a lot to work on. We know, and I'm not saying that Asheville is the perfect situation,
Right.
but I feel like your situation, you coming in, I'm not going to say blank, but you coming in with your context, you know, you're basically fresh to the whole public school experience and to the whole community experience, especially
Right.
when it comes to sports. I think it's really cool for people like myself and like all of your teammates, especially the folks that went here their entire life,
Yeah.
to kind of take some of that for granted.
For
Do you think some of us take what we have here for granted, some of the good stuff?
Yes, for sure. I mean, I hear like a lot of people just saying like just how all the bad things, but I mean like even at homeschool, I mean there's gonna be bad stuff wherever you go. I mean,
Yeah.
but I guess just for advice for me, it's stuff that I do is just focus on the good things and just know that wherever you go, it's not gonna be perfect. So you should just always be optimistic.
I wish, you know, because in my career prep class, my final exam is the alma mater.
Oh, really?
You have to memorize the alma mater and you have to come recite it to me. And I wish all of my freshmen that do that felt the same way about the alma mater that you do, because you know, I guess we don't really appreciate something until we don't have it anymore.
Right.
And you are now, you know, an official member of the Asheville family. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you're playing here, you're fighting, you bleed Kelly and white and orange.
Yeah.
And you'll forever be a Bulldog. So, you know, what would you say to somebody, like if somebody's listening right now or watching, what would you say to that person if they were critical of Asheville? What would your advice to be to them about maybe looking at their experience in a different way?
I mean, I would first tell them just be like, I mean, be thankful that you have this opportunity. I mean,
Yeah.
most schools like this, I mean, it's neat just because it's like local and I feel like everyone knows each other somehow. So,
Yeah, that
whether
could
it's-
be a good and a
whether
bad
it's
thing,
good
yeah.
or bad.
Yeah.
But I would tell them just be like, just when I started seeing all the things that y'all's traditions and his alma mater or whatever it's called,
Yeah.
just how like it's like it's Asheville and just like y'all have like y'all's own traditions and I mean y'all are Asheville. I mean it's like
Yeah, so did you know, I hate to interrupt you, but did you know, I think I might have said this before. Maze, have I said this before about how old Asheville is? Maybe. Yeah, he doesn't know. Thanks, Maze. Appreciate your help. So Asheville High School can trace its origins back to I think I did say this on one of Coach Murphy's episodes, but Asheville High School can trace its origins back to the Asheville Academy and St. Clair College, which was
wow.
founded in 1831.
Wow.
So there's been some kind of education institution in Ashville, Alabama, that's been operating every single year since 1831.
Yeah.
And I think in 1910 they renamed it. They changed the name to Asheville High School. So there is a lot of, you talk about tradition and history. I don't think a lot of people realize how much tradition and history there is.
Yeah.
When you talk about football and basketball and the sports, there is a lot of tradition there, especially with basketball, because I think we've been playing basketball for a really, really long time. And then football, we've had a lot of interesting coaches and cool coaches come through the program, and a lot of really good players.
Yeah, someone that also he played in 1971 was my uncle, David Beason.
So shout out to your uncle. What's it like being able to play on the same team that he played on?
So I remember a few years ago, like he'd show me pictures of him. He was a receiver, and him making catches, and he was really good. And it's crazy now. Like before, I was telling him like my games at Lighthouse and stuff, but now like we're able to talk about Asheville football and just what it's like now, and he talks about what it was like back way then. So it's really cool that we get to share same memories from the same team.
Kind of a legacy situation going on.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Yeah. And that's kind of what Asheville's about. I mean, it's it is. It's like I'm a third generation Asheville graduate. My dad graduated from here, aunt, uncle, ton of cousins. My brother graduated from here. Grandparents graduated from here. My family's been around here since we moved here from Georgia in the 1870s. Yeah. And so it's nice to see somebody come in that hasn't that can appreciate, that's new, but that can still appreciate all of the history and the tradition and all the good things about Asheville. Yeah. But I do want to ask you some things about 2 games, okay? And when this comes out, hopefully you've had more games like these 2 games specifically. You rushed for more than 200 yards in 2 different games against St. Clair and against Lincoln, all right, at running back. In Lincoln, you had a 90-yard run, 90-yard touchdown.
90-yard touchdown.
So I want you to tell us what that was like for you, and then I'm going to tell you my perspective on the sideline as one of your coaches and what I did. But you go ahead.
So, 8-man football, a lot. I'd made plays like that, but not at something like that. Where 11-man, I mean, we're playing against like cities where like. A lot bigger schools.
Lincoln's a 5A. They're an entire class of it. Well, so is St. Clair. Both of them are bigger classifications.
They're big teams.
I mean, they've got 60 kids on the team.
Going into the games, I did not think I would be able to do a performance like that. Just even in the 8-man, I wasn't able to put numbers like that.
Really?
So, yeah, I was not expecting for me to be able to do a performance like that. But, it was really crazy. Just like I can't describe the adrenaline you get when – you're rushing for that touchdown. I mean, it's out of this world. I mean, it's so hard to describe the feeling. Yeah. But it feels really good.
So walk us through that play. And I'm not going to say what play we ran or what it was called or anything like that, but because, trade secrets and all that good stuff. But when you saw the hole, did you think, okay, this is going to be a touchdown run? Or did you think, okay, I just got to get the first down? What was your thought process as you took the ball?
When I got the ball, I think there were some defenders, and I was able to weave through them. And then I saw a big gap.
You saw grass.
I saw grass. And I took off. And I wasn't thinking, I was like, okay, I could score. Like, I have a probability right now. And then I see a defender coming on the other side, and he looked like he was going a lot faster than me. I was like, I'm going to get tackled. But somehow, he took a great angle too, but somehow I was still able to outrun him and take it to the house.
Okay, so here's what I was doing. So, I get to signal the plays in, right? So I'm usually close to the line of scrimmage. As a result, and I'm standing there, and I can't remember who's standing next to me. It's either Coach Coker or Coach Clint, and maybe it was Jaden because I knew Jaden held the cards against Lincoln. Whoever it was, you hit. You swerved 2 or 3 defenders to get to the third level. You got out of the box, got past the linebackers. And I thought to myself, okay, he's going to get hawked down right here. Yeah. Because it was a great run regardless. I mean,
Right.
like you had gotten the first down, which is what we wanted from the play. That was the design of the play, was a first down.
Right.
You had gotten us into good field position. And so, I mean, I was excited to begin with.
Right.
But because I expected you to get slower. And that's why
Right,
I expect, I'm
exactly.
like, okay, he had a lot of nitrous in the tank,
Mm-hmm.
and that was just a nitrous boost. Now his nitrous has run out, and he's got to revert back to good old gas. No, you just kept going.
Yeah.
Like you didn't slow down at all. You might have gotten a little bit faster when you found grass. It looked like you might have. And so I'm standing there and I'm watching you do this amazing run. And if you're watching this on Spotify or on AshevilleAthletics.com or anywhere you can watch it, I'm standing there like this, okay? And I'm watching you. And I got my arms crossed. And then when you hit the grass, my arms do this. I had them crossed, and then I do this, and I raise them up, and then I just start fist pumping the air, and I was like, go, go. And then over the headset, Coach Barnett, who's our offensive coordinator, he's in the press box calling plays and getting that angle. He's gone. It's a touchdown, baby. It's a touchdown. And I'm yelling into my microphone, and I'm screaming, and Coach Clint's screaming into the headset, and we're all screaming, and we're all excited. And then you cross that goal line into the end zone, and then Coach Barnett goes, "Oh yeah, man. Oh, he's gassed."
Yeah.
You immediately.
I was gassed.
You could immediately tell.
I was going 100%. Like I don't think I've ever tried that hard to get in the end zone.
I'm not gonna mention that.
Yeah.
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 We won't mention that.
Yeah.
But so no, it was just an exciting moment, and you know that was great because that was a point in the game too where we needed some more energy. We needed a shot in the arm, and that's the shot in the arm that we
helped,
needed,
yeah.
for that half.
Exactly.
And when you came off the field on the sideline, and well, really even before that, after you walked into the end zone, crossed the goal line into the end zone, teammates come up to you.
Yeah.
How excited was everybody?
Really excited.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just, I was like, part of me just like, when you cross that end zone, first thing I was like, please let there not be any flags. Like,
Yeah.
I can't go back. And then, I mean, you feel like you're in a dream, and then it's just like, it's amazing. Just all the players just patting you on the head and stuff. It's really cool.
And shout out to the offensive line for getting that hole open for you. Shout out to the big boys blocking for you.
They did it really good on that play.
Shout out to the big boys blocking for you. I know they the running back and the quarterback have to have a really good relationship with the offensive line if they want to make stuff happen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So how close are you with those offensive linemen? I'm gonna kind of ask you not a controversial or tough question, but your offensive linemen, do you make sure you have a good relationship with those guys so that you can, you're going to get the best block possible on every run play? Or what's your approach to the offensive side of the ball and your offensive teammates?
I purposely try to have a good relationship with them. A lot of it's just like teasing each other and stuff, but I mean that's just how like they personally just show that they love that we love each other and that we care. So I purposely try to have a good relationship with my offensive teammates. So we'll have each
So
other.
who's your favorite? I'm just kidding. You don't have to answer that question. I'm just messing with you. Okay. I just wanted to put you on the spot.
Okay.
But you can say if you
lineman
want.
wise or like
Yeah, sure.
Lineman probably has to be Ethan.
Really?
Ethan.
Really? Ethan. Mate, did you hear that? I figured it'd be Mikey.
Mikey's a solid second.
You're about to go have supper with those guys,
Yeah.
and I can't. Well, don't worry, I won't.
Yeah.
I won't say anything. But when they hear this, it's going to be interesting to see what they. Have to say.
Ethan probably won't. He'll be surprised. He'd probably say that I'm probably one. He'd probably laugh and say, "Well, you're probably one of my least."
When you talk about, your coaches when you were at 8-man, has the coaching changed from there to here? Is it different?
No,
I mean,
so both the head coach and then the O-line, D-line coach, they're brothers, and I think they played at Appalachian High School, and then they both went to, I think, a D2 college. So I mean, they know football, and I mean, they're just as good as to coach at any high school or anything. I mean, like I'm gonna give them like a lot of credit. Like part of the reason why I'm where I am right now is because of them. I don't think I'd be even close to where I was without them. But as far as the coaches at Asheville and coaches at Lighthouse, really hasn't been that much of a change with how they coach and just their approach to different certain things.
What about our personalities? Are our personalities different?
Yeah, some of them. Yeah, but it's in a good way. I'm not. It's not in a bad way, but yeah, some of them. Yeah. But we did have one coach there. They're just goof off. We're not goof off, but we just had a big personality and just like messing around with his players.
So, should I tell the bean dip story?
I mean,
do you want me to? I won't tell it if you don't want me to.
You can. I don't.
Okay, he can't say no. So, but I can tell he doesn't want me to tell it, so I'm not going to tell it. So when you first got here back in the summer for summer workouts, yeah. Well, actually, no. You kind of enrolled basically right at the end of the school year, right? Like May, early June.
Last week in May.
Yeah. You pretty much enrolled, and I saw you walking down the hallway. Going back to the story earlier, I immediately recognized you.
With my mom.
Yeah.
I didn't know you recognized me.
Yeah. That's why I kind of acted well.
You look surprised.
I was surprised because I didn't expect you to actually come to Asheville your senior year. Like, nobody told me you were coming.
Okay.
But I did recognize you, and I'm like, oh, good, great. This kid's here. Like, this is awesome. And granted, I hadn't seen you play football before that moment either. I hadn't seen your film. I hadn't seen anything. And so we talked to your mom. We get you on Dragonfly, get you enrolled and everything like that, and get you squared away, eligibility-wise. And, that was a tough time, too, because that was in the transition. Coach Shep hadn't been hired.
It was.
Coach Monroe had just left, had just resigned. And so at that point, I think I was doing Dragonfly and eligibility.
You were.
And, like, I want you to know, I was really nervous then because I was like, man, I hope I don't mess anything up for this kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, like, I was talking to your mom, and we were emailing and texting back and forth, and she was asking me questions, and a lot of it I was I'm like, okay, this is how we got to do this. But then there were some things that's like, okay, we got to make sure we get this straight, straightened out and squared away, because we got to make sure this kid's eligible, because he's another body. But you can just tell, like he's an athlete and he's a good kid. He's a good human being after talking with you, So, sure. But you're very grounded in your faith and in your spirituality. How does that play into who you are, how you play football, but just your outlook on life, kind of in general?
Because
you're very outspoken about it.
Yeah. So my whole family's a Christian. I grew up in a Christian family. I've been a Christian, I think, since I was 10 years old. And the football team I was at Lighthouse, like, we were Christian. I mean, we were Christian based. I mean, like, we were a Christian football team. That does not mean that we didn't play unchristian teams.
Yeah,
we played some good teams and but yeah, it's been really cool. I mean, like, coming into Asheville, it's obvious. I mean, there's going to be people there that obviously
think differently,
don't focus on God and everything. So part of me just God challenging me is just to set myself apart from them and just be proud of my faith and everything like that.
Do you think you're almost in a position to set an example for some of those people? Like this is what a Christian is supposed to be like. This is how a Christian is supposed to handle this type of situation. Do you feel that pressure, I guess is what I'm asking?
Yeah, I feel pressure just from my teammates. Just, I mean, me, like, it's hard. Like, I want to fit in. I want to do some of the stuff that they do. But I mean, there's going to be a line where, like, I'm not going to cross. So it is hard. It's hard to be set apart from them, but I try my best to be a good example. But I mean, I do fail.
That's a hard thing to do, especially
yeah,
for somebody your age.
Yeah, especially coming into like a new high school.
Yeah,
and just
because you want to fit in.
Yeah, for sure.
What has been your favorite part, not directly related to sports, about Asheville?
I like the pep rallies. I think that's really cool.
Okay, yeah. So you obviously didn't have those, I guess.
We had like a homecoming night.
Okay.
It was pretty much what it is every Friday afternoon without a band. But we'll have like a meal. They'll introduce all the seniors. Seniors will have like a little speech. So yeah, but the pep rally is really cool. I really like just the environment. Everyone's there. It's just a big deal.
Yeah. Buddy, wait till the homecoming pep rally.
Yeah.
Well, pep rallies, the different pep rallies and the parade. Yeah, have you ever done a parade?
No,
before?
yeah, Lighthouse Christmas parade. I think it was in Aniana. We had our own trailer and we decorated and stuff, and then the football players I think walked behind it or something.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
yeah,
But you've never been a part of a homecoming parade.
no, I haven't.
Man.
So, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, get ready. That's homecoming's a day of just, well, really it's a week of just nonstop, just craziness. Mm-hmm. Some would call it distraction. The coach in me calls it distraction, but the Asheville in me calls it, honoring the past, having fun, just letting y'all be kids and hang out and have fun. So okay, last question. Very last question, so we can wrap this up. And this is something that I asked. Well, I don't know if it actually made it to air on that episode. We'll see if Jake puts it in or not. But who, out of the two of us, who's your favorite coach? Me or Coach Clint?
I'm gonna go with Coach. You.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Did you almost say Coach Clint?
No. Well, I was expecting you to say another coach besides Coach Clint.
Oh,
and it was gonna be hard. It was gonna be hard.
It was good. I really just kind of want to poke fun at Clint because you're about to go over to his house and eat, and I can't wait to tell him.
No, no.
I'm messing with you, dude. You know I'm messing with you. You know I'm just ribbing you at Coach Clint's expense because he's gonna hear this and he's just gonna shake his head.
It's hard because like you coach receivers and he coached lines, so I'm not.
Well, neither one of us coach you.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So I thought you were gonna say you or Coach Barnett.
No.
Yeah.
He's the offensive coordinator. He controls whether you get the ball or not.
Exactly.
So he's got to be your favorite coach.
For sure.
Yeah. No. He controls whether it's a handoff or a toss. So I mean, that's understandable. But yeah, man. Look, I've enjoyed getting to coach you not necessarily as your position coach, but just to coach you as a football player and to coach you as a person, as a human being.
Yeah.
And so that's been really, really fun. Like I told you at practice at the beginning of this week. And this is no offense to your journey here so far up to this point, but I do wish that we had you,
for sure,
for your entire high school career because I know the memories that we're making now, it would have just been tenfold prior to this. But I'm glad you're here now.
Yeah, for sure.
I have to at least be thankful that you're here now. So
I'm glad I made a decision.
Good. That makes my heart happy, and hopefully it makes everybody's heart happy that's listening to this, that you feel good about the decision that you made to come here your senior year. Because that's a big...
It was very hard. I didn't... Because I was like, what if I go and I don't even play? And just this is my senior year. I'm trying to have a good future and stuff, but everything's working out, so I'm just beyond happy for how it's going.
Good. Well, with that's the end of the episode. Don't forget, guys, to thank and support our sponsors, especially Alabama Tractor, as well as Piggly Wiggly, Mikasita, Shelton Family Pharmacy, Shaw's Barbecue, Gaz and Scuba, all of those folks out there, Kale Realty, Asheville First Baptist, everybody that supports what we do at the Asheville Sports Foundation, that supports the show, the development of our players. We really do appreciate it. And so I'm getting a phone call from the head coach right now. I'll have to call him back here in a second. But we do appreciate all your support. Don't forget, if you want to continue to help out student athletes like Jonthan and all of his teammates, go ahead, AshevilleAthletics.com, click on the donate button in the menu, and it'll take you to a site where you can securely financially support the Asheville Sports Foundation. That's the organization responsible for raising money to enhance the development of our student athletes at Asheville High School, their experience and everything we're trying to do to develop these young men and women into, well, young men and women that we would all be proud of. So go ahead and check out AshevilleAthletics.com, and don't forget to support all our sponsors. With that, guys, that's it. We'll see you on the next episode of Dog Talk, and go Dogs.
Go Dogs.